How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome back to Black Butler. Jack the Ripper is still at large, that darn rascal. Sebastian is still buttling away, and, yeah, I guess that's what's happening in the show. Sometimes I'll just talk, and, like, the sentence will be over, but I'll just say and then it's like, go on, future Danny, you take it from here. Yeah, I just hand the baton off to me 3 seconds into the future and hope that guy knows what he's doing. Anyway, I don't know why, I miss when I used to do, like, intros, like, funny intros. I feel like for the past year, it's just been a lot of, welcome to the show, here's the show. I miss being chaotic. So, expect some chaos, maybe. Anyway, welcome to the show, here's the show.
Is this really the time for a game of chess?
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting Jack the Ripper to be this show's main antagonist. Especially when the show's protagonist is a demon. I feel like once they find him, it's just destined to be a lame confrontation, right? One of them's a butler from hell who's one hell of a butler. The other one's a guy who just kinda likes boobs too much.
Obsessing about it won't help you solve the case. Why not just leave it all to Sebastian, dear?
Why not leave it all to the police? Why is it Sebastian's responsibility to solve this town's murders? Imagine if Jeff Bezos was bossing his butlers around like this. Eugene, make sure you have my sheets pressed by 2, my dinner made by 4, and that serial killer put in prison by 7. Oh, right away, Master Bezos. Would you like the man who's been skinning children alive locked away as well? Oh, Eugene, you overachiever, you. Just the serial killer will do. Now kiss! Oh, I didn't know they were in love. How could they not be in love? Only people in love hold each other like that. Like my mommy and daddy, and my mommy and Greg.
And yet after their deaths you return to be the Queen's guard dog. Is it because you're trying to avenge your parents' murders?
Oh, so he's like straight up Batman. He's like Batman if Bruce made Alfred fight crime until he was old enough to do it himself.
To answer your question, I didn't return to the House of Phantom High for my parents.
This ring is for sure magic or something. Either that, or people would, like, question his validity to the claim to the house or whatever without the ring. Like, something big has to do with this ring.
None of the people in his mansion could have done it either.
Indeed. No person could move that quickly. Anyway, tomorrow we'll start.
Oh my god, is Jack the Ripper a demon too? Is that why he had the sharp teeth? What is he, one hell of a murderer? Because that's way cooler than whatever Sebastian's got going on.
You know more about this than you're letting on, don't you?
But I'm simply one hell of a butler.
Nobody set you up for that, Sebastian. Now you're just saying shit.
He'll show if we stake out this place, right?
Yes.
You know, I've realized the murdered prostitutes had other things in common besides their profession.
I like how CL went out and got a matching eye patch just for this outfit. Has he been doing that with every outfit and I just haven't noticed?
The most beautiful glossy black hair.
But I still don't understand why he had to kill them all.
So very lovable. It could almost be a sin.
Saying some really incriminating stuff here, Sebastian. Perhaps you're the killer, Sebastian. No, master, please. I am merely one hell of a butler. Well, in that case, why would the killer do this? Maybe the women were just so teasingly beautiful, they deserve to die on looks alone. Okay, but when you say shit like that, Sebastian...
Come away.
Nice, really swooped in just in time, Sebastian. He only saw the whole fucking thing.
Jack the Ripper. Or rather, GRELL Sutcliffe.
Zero chance it's actually this guy. I'm still standing by my theory that it's the detective.
You think so? How kind.
Oops, never mind, it's 100% this guy. Remember how I said no chance it was him? Chance it was him.
That's great to hear. After all, I am an actress.
Actress?
Let me introduce myself, the Burnett Butler GRELL Sutcliffe. What do you say?
Oh my god, he's in drag. Wait. Remember before when he had to wear a dress, and they were complaining that it wasn't a sexy shade of red? Was that foreshadowing? That's so funny. Also, not real foreshadowing. What was I supposed to be like, wait a second, he likes wearing a dress? He must be Jack the Ripper and also a girl! Also, they're almost as red as Ciel's aunt. What is it with everybody's hair in this show?
I never thought I'd find one of your kind playing a butler either. You're supposed to be an intermediary between man and God. A Grim Reaper.
Oh, are they? Are they a Grim Reaper? Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know. This show's so fucking stupid.
Madam.
Oh my god, speaking of Ciel's aunt, why are you here? Why are you here, Jack the Ripping?
Well, I hadn't counted on this. I didn't think anyone would be able to tell who GRELL truly is.
I mean, GRELL made it pretty easy by showing up at the crime scene covered in blood and then revealing exactly who they are.
Not being noticed. Someone who could travel from the Viscount's home to the East End instantaneously. In the end, you two were the only ones who could beat Jack the Ripper.
You didn't solve this. You walked in on GRELL Jack the Ripping somebody, and then your aunt walked in completely unprovoked and revealed who she was. What is all this deducing you're doing right now?
But now...
You've taken everything!
Oh, sweet Victorian England era chainsaw, my lady. Sick, period, inaccurate technology, my ma'am.
Don't you dare call it that! This is so much more than a scythe! I worked very hard to customize it! This is a special death scythe of my own design!
Nice, so GRELL's like the chainsaw version of Prometheus. You're telling me GRELL's the one who gave man chainsaws? I thought it was James Shand in 1918. Oh, whoa, look at this, like, prototype chainsaw. When babies couldn't fit through or they would get stuck in the pelvis, parts of bone and cartilage were removed to create more space for the baby. However, in the 1780s, in a bid to make the removal of the pelvic bone easier and less time-consuming, two doctors named John Aitken and James Jeffrey invented the chainsaw. What? The chainsaw was invented to cut the pelvic bone of women giving birth more easily? Where's all that lore in this show? Nope, never mind. Guess it was invented by Jack the Reaper, so saith Black Butler.
You wound me. You know, I'm more deadly efficient than I seem.
I swear I've seen this character cosplayed before. I don't know why, but that pose really just sealed it for me. Like, that character design just, like, became unlocked in some resource or recess of my memory. Whoa, that was weird. It was like they switched animators in between the transition cards. It was like the budget kicked in after the commercial break. This must have been some good commercials for the budget to skyrocket after them.
You're still the Queen's guard dog, which means that now I'm your prey. But if it's hunt or be hunted...
Lady, you are on an entirely different wavelength than this kid. You're the Queen's guard dog, which means I'm your prey. I want to go home.
You shouldn't have been born in the first place! Sister.
Oh, so she's killing women that look like her sister. I guess.
How sweet you are, Bassie. Really, what a prince. Sacrificing your own poor limb to save that kid.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it immediately. It was very obvious. No need to give me a verbal and visual explanation of what happened.
This child is mine.
Too late for that.
I just realized, this isn't even a gas-powered chainsaw. This is an electric chainsaw. I wonder if people listening to this in their homes right now are just like, honey, do you hear that? I think a swarm of bees is trying to eat a woman.
From that, we determine what kind of person they were. We see from their own perspective what kind of life they've lived. And we decide whether they should live or die.
You do that after chainsawing them in the chest? I don't know if that gives you a whole lot of wiggle room with your decision there, bud.
Angelina, come say hello to our guest, Lord Phantomhive.
I had hated the red hair I'd inherited from my father.
Yeah, it sucks. It's too red. It's too red. She's physically hard to look at. Okay, I'm not being mean, I'm just being honest.
I came to love him. And I have wonderful news. My sister.
Okay, well, in this guy's defense, it seems like he came on pretty strong. The dude said your hair looked nice one time, then he made the color red your entire personality.
Your husband died instantly, and in order to save your life, we were forced to remove your uterus and your unborn child with it.
Oh, I wonder if they used an old-timey chainsaw to do it. Look at all of us, learning from this video together.
Honestly, a child would only be in the way. I don't know who the father is, and my customers wouldn't like a child hanging around.
Wow, this is the most casual abortion appointment I've ever seen. And I've seen my fair share of abortion appointments, let me tell ya. Also, kind of like genuinely interesting motivation for this Jack the Ripper twist. So she's a doctor who lost her baby and couldn't handle having prostitutes come in asking for abortions and being what she saw was ungrateful for having a child. That's like fairly interesting, right? Does anyone else like this?
Oh my, that was quite a little show.
I cannot stress enough how loudly Grell must have been shouting from atop that roof for her to have heard him.
What a disappointment you turned out to be in the end. You don't have what it takes to wear red. Your cheap little melodrama ends now.
Oh, shut up with the theatrics. We all know you just wanted her coat.
I was going to spare you. Professional courtesy and all that. But if you insist, I'll send you and the boy to heaven together!
Oh, that's nice. At least they're going to heaven.
Heaven? You're joking.
Shut up, Sebastian. Grell's gonna hook you up with a sweet deal.
You would kick a lady in the face? Where are your manners, sir?
Terribly sorry. You see, I'm simply one hell of a butler.
You're getting lazy, Sebastian. What does kicking a woman in the face have to do with being one hell of a butler? Huh? You can't just throw it out whenever you don't know what to say. Brief episode transition. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you get access to an exclusive reaction video each month. Right now I'm reacting to Blue Lock, and you also get access to all my Food Wars reactions I've done in the past. Top of that, you also get access to my private Discord server, where you can message me and other members of this wonderful little community. Little cheat code, brief tip for the Discord server: if you want my attention, feel free to @ me. It's recently come to my attention, a lot of servers don't like that. I love it. I won't notice anybody trying to talk to me if you don't @ me. Finally, you also get access to all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future, and you're just helping out the page a ton, making sure that I'm able to keep putting out content as frequently as I do. Now, with all that out of the way, on to the next one.
Suppose we'll never resolve this. These feelings that we have are forbidden. Oh my, it's just like Romeo and Juliet.
You really think Sebastian would ever want to smooch your incompetent ass? Sebastian would never get with such a terrible butler. More like the grim leaper to conclusions.
My master uttered my new name. The word became our solemn contract. I was rebaptized as his, and his alone. From that day, I have been Sebastian.
Oh, CL named you Sebastian? What, like a cat? That's so funny. Hey, to any demons out there, don't let a little boy name you. That's a terrible idea.
Yet I see your eyes and know that they do what your lips and hands long to do. You caress me softly with your unworthy, devilish gaze.
Damn, this chick's really shooting her shot out here. Aren't you technically on a work call? Being this outwardly horny is wildly unprofessional.
Bessie, my love, if only cruel morning would never come. Then the two of us might go on like this forever, our love permanently lit by the moon's seductive glow.
Can you fucking kill her already, Sebastian? You brought a bunch of forks and knives to this chainsaw fight. Why didn't you come strapped with a gun?
There now, surely your cinematic record will be far more interesting than any human.
Way to put up absolutely no fight, Sebastian. You really are one hell of a disappointment.
There was one technique that I absolutely did not want to use.
At least use a technique. All you've done so far are backflips.
What the hell?
That was the technique? Ruining your jacket? How is this a technique? You know what I think happened? I think Sebastian panicked, lied about having a hidden technique, and then just threw his coat at GRELL.
So then, fisticuffs, yes? That suits me quite well. I do have some expertise in that area.
No!
There we go, that's all I wanted. Just a good old-fashioned ass beating. How hard was that?
That hurts!
Master, he's revolting but still a divine being. Are you prepared to accept whatever consequences come of killing him?
Yes, definitely chainsaw him to death.
I can tell you who killed the kid's parents!
Oh my god, Sebastian didn't give a fuck. He wasn't even gonna try and stop.
Let me introduce myself. I am William T. Spears, an administrator at the Grim Reaper Staffing Association.
Oh god, here comes a bureaucracy. Of course there's a Grim Reaper Staffing Association. Why would there be a Grim Reaper Staffing Association? Is there really such a quick turnaround on Grim Reapers? You need a whole association employing them?
Even more overtime. The board is not going to be pleased.
How possible do you think that is? Not catching it. I know catching it isn't possible, but if you had to, you think you could throw a chainsaw at somebody like that, blade first? I think I'd at least have to go at it like overhead axe throwing style.
Sir. But Master.
No. Stay back. I can stand on my own.
No the fuck you can't. You're the one who fell into him. Sebastian was just trying to get in his daily required cuddle time. I don't know what you're being such a dick about it for.
She has departed from us now, as all mankind must the earth, as someday we all must. Her flesh shall turn to ashes.
Wow, open casket for a chainsaw victim. I respect the boldness. They really sewed her up well for this, huh?
Is that the Phantom boy? With a scarlet dress. How inappropriate.
Not so. Think of how she loved the color red.
Yeah, like what else would this dress be for? Hey, sorry I'm late to the funeral. I was busy just absolutely giving it to this prostitute. You know, not that their lives aren't in danger anymore, and anyway, let's just say I'm not so much carrying this dress as it is, stuck to me.
The funeral must be going on right now.
Madam Red won't be coming to visit anymore. It'll be so quiet here.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of putting it. She won't be doing a lot of things anymore. Most things, really. Some may even argue she won't be doing anything.
So you've left us, my lady. You'll be with your loved ones again now. May you find peace.
I wonder if he'd keep this energy if he knew she was literally Jack the Ripping people.
How can we be certain? The circumstances are all so shadowy, I feel it's our duty to investigate further.
Our country has a long and rich history
of covering things up. Now, let's get out of here before one of us accidentally solves this case.
You could always go back to your home country.
Oh, but I haven't exhausted my interest in this country quite yet. Or for that matter, in you, my lord.
Could everybody quit hitting on this kid? Why is everyone in the show so gross?
No family in the country to claim her body.
So our kind ordered earlier hired me to pretty her up. Even had this gravestone erected. A truly noble act on his part, eh?
What did I just say? Hey, Sebastian, don't kick into overdrive whenever there's a spooky murder to solve, but then turn the other way whenever strange men start hitting on your underage master.
You're forever tied to the Queen by the leash of duty.
I chose this life. Stop!
Lord Phantomive, you should be wary of the path down which duty will take you.
Sebastian, hello! This man is groping your master!
Even then, you refuse to draw your gun.
CL has a gun? Sebastian, bring a gun! You super almost didn't have that fight back there.
That's why I don't hesitate.
Oh my god, that rattled him. That rattled the fucking colors out of him. And that is episodes 5 and 6 of Black Butler. Earlier in this video, I called this show stupid, and I just want people to know, 1, that I'm standing my ground in that, but 2, it's in the way that I think Bungo Stray Dogs is stupid. I'm still having fun. I get the appeal of the show, but I feel like it'd be pretty wild for anyone to fault me for calling this show kinda dumb. Just covering some bases there, you know? Just hitting a home run and covering bases. But yeah, Jack the Ripper's done for. What a strange arc. weird that it was CL's aunt, and then also weird that the guy, I forget his name, but the guy from a different country is now being spooky and weird. But as always, let me know what you thought of these episodes in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video, what your favorite jokes of the video were, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now?